Pony pastas. If you've been on the internet before 2015, you still probably don't know what this means. However, you're probably aware of these words. No, a brony isn't a small chocolate cake, and a pig sister isn't gibberish. These are actually people who watch, or I guess watched, this show that recently ended a little while ago called My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. A show meant for little girls, but grew a large fan base of older viewers, because why not? Now personally, I am not a brony. That might come as a legitimate shock to some people. It's not that there's something I think is inherently wrong with enjoying a show for children. I'm just personally not a brony, mainly because I don't really find any interest in the show. Now, because I like making fun of creepypastas, and My Little Pony for some reason has a lot of creepypastas, or things similar, over the course of this spooky Halloween 2 weekends, I'm going to be taking a look at not one, but 2 non-Tales Doll related creepypastas about ponies. Today we're going to be taking a look at Cupcakes, and next time for the Spoopy Game Showcase, I'm looking at the Luna games because I couldn't find anything else to review this year, / I was too lazy. Now, why am I reviewing My Little Pony crap this Halloween instead of literally anything else? It's because I think it's funny. Why am I reviewing these ones in particular? Because these are the only ones I know of. Just to let you know, I'm going to be using various fan animations of the story's events as visuals, because people have adapted this into animations. Alright, let's begin. The air was warm, the sun was shining, and every pony in Ponyville was having a glorious day. The hell does that mean? So this is Ponyville, a place where ponies live. Obviously, I mean, it's in the heckin' name, although there isn't really that many human towns called Humanville. Why not call Ponyville, like, Detroit or something? Anyway, the story continues describing a blue pony with wings clearing out clouds in the sky, because it's not like plants and vegetation need water or anything. This pony is named Rainbow Dash because she's a fast lesbian, I think. Dash remembered that she had to meet up with this thing, so after a little debate in her head on whether she should go or not, considering how fun clearing the cumulonimbus is, she eventually thought if she blew it off, it would hurt Pinky's feelings, because Pinky wants her for something really, really special. God, I am already sick of saying Pinky. I'm just gonna call this thing Pepto for the rest of the story because it's easier, they're both pink, and they both fuck up your intestines. Dash gets there and is greeted by Pepto. She gets informed that she'll be helping Pepto make cupcakes, and then gets handed one. Dash eats it and then goes unconscious because Pepto drugged the cupcake. Alright, so while she's knocked out, I should probably mention at this point that this isn't considered a lost episode creepypasta. You know, like Squidward Sudoku or Dead Fart. This is actually what you would call a fan fiction. Another thing to note is that I'm reading the original story because apparently there's 2 versions. I'm not exactly sure what the differences are because I don't want to read 2 versions of seemingly the same story, but I'm assuming they're minor. I just thought I would let everyone know what version of the story I was reading so no bronies get pissed at me more than they already will be. Anyway, let's check back up on the neon farm animals. Dash wakes up realizing she's in a different room and that she's tied down. Okay, so it's that type of fanfiction, is it? Pepto comes into our line of sight and they partake in this hilarious conversation. Pepto, what's going on? I can't move, Dash said in a worry. Well, duh, you're tied down. That's why you can't move. I didn't think you needed to be told that. But why? What's happening? I thought you said I was gonna help you make cupcakes. You are helping. You see, I ran out of the special ingredient and I need you to get more. Special ingredient? Dash was now breathing heavily and starting to panic. What special ingredient? Pepto giggled and responded. You dumbass! Dash's eyes widened as she started to laugh. Whoo! You really got me there, Pepto. I mean, tricking me into thinking I'm gonna get made into a cupcake. I gotta tell you, this is the best prank yet. You win. Thanks, Dash, but I haven't done any pranks today, so I can't accept it. Thanks, Dash, but I haven't done any pranks today, so I can't accept your praise. Anyway, they continued their conversation. Pepto is retrieving her tools as Dash tells her that she could get caught, but Pepto reveals that she's been doing this for a while as she illuminates the room showing entrails and other nasty shit. She also gives her a skull friend, and the story lets us know that the skull has a beak for some reason. I don't know what this is referencing. Pepto also reveals that it was apparently nothing personal. Her name was just drawn from the hat. Ugh. Okay, alright, I'm back now. Anyway, Pepto began by cutting off what is referred to in the story as a cutie mark, which, if I remember correctly, is a naturally generated tattoo of your personality permanently stuck to the side of your ass. The story describes her lungs as working overtime as Dash still tried to escape, even though she's still tied down. Pepto grabs a big old meat cleaver and tells Dash that she's gonna try to wing it, as she proceeds to swing at Dash's wing. It's good to know that this story is throwing in a bit of comedy. Intentional comedy, that is. The cleaver isn't doing as much damage as Pepto wants, though, so she proceeds to get a hacksaw. Also, Pepto calls the hacksaw a stupid name because you don't hack with it, which, I mean, I guess I can agree with. Pepto sawed through the first wing, but when she got to the second, she only cut halfway and yelled, "Think fast," as she ripped the other wing off. Oh, come on now, that wasn't necessary. Dash then blacked out due to the pain. Yes! Now she blacks out. After all this time, this is what causes her to go unconscious. When Dash woke up, the pasta takes time to note that she smelled the stench of her own urine. Again, that wasn't necessary. Pepto also chews her out for falling asleep while with company, also noting that she's ate a bit of Dash's leg. Pepto tried to give Dash some of her own leg, but Dash rudely rejects it by spitting it out. Pepto then nailed some nails to her. She attached those clampy things to her and threw on the electricity. Dash then started doing what every anthropomorphic light blue pony would do when being electrocuted, including pissing herself again for some reason. Again! That wasn't necessary! Pepto grabbed a big old syringe, letting Dash know that it'll take the pain away. She injected Dash with it as Dash pleaded with her to let her go home. May I just remind you that Pepto ate a bit of her leg, has nailed her to whatever she's laying on, has cut off both of her wings, and I assume many other things. I don't even think she'd survive if she was left free. Pepto responded with, "We can't just ignore our Oh god, no, I forgot the voice. I forgot how to do the voice. We can't just ignore our responsibilities, Dash." Pepto then grabbed a scalpel and opened up Dash's ribcage. Come the fuck on. Pepto then started emptying out her internal organs, making jokes as she did it. "I'm just kidding with you. You really have to liver it up. These jokes sure are the bladder. I guess you really need to know how to stomach them." Oh, I got one. This is really in testing my patience. Dash wasn't listening though, because she was dying. So Pepto gave her one last adrenaline shot to wake her up. Pepto then sunk a knife in her throat as Dash dies. Rippin' pony. That sure was a waste of an adrenaline shot. But wait, that's not where the story ends. Oh, no. Pepto then had the idea to stuff her corpse because, sure, yeah, the cupcakes can wait. Make sure you fill up your friend. Wait, shit, that sounded wrong. This is where the main story ends. However, we're still not done yet. God damn it. We still have the epilogue to go over. Okay, so for this part, I actually needed to do some research because the epilogue presents us with 2 new characters. Okay, so the new characters are Apple Bloom and Silver Spoon, which I will call Apple Spoon and Silver Bloom respectively because I think it's funny. Okay, so Apple Spoon and Silver Bloom are apparently children. Shit. Okay, so from what I've read from the internet, Apple Spoon is the sister to Applejack, who is another main character of the show. For some reason, I cannot fathom these poor people were named after a fruit. Also, for some reason, Apple Spoon doesn't have her personality tattoo, which is like a whole subplot throughout the show with 2 other characters, Scootaloo and Robot. For some reason, I feel like calling this one a robot. I don't know why. Now, Silver Bloom. Okay, so she's another child pony like Apple Spoon, but is like a rival. She's like one of those snooty better than you are cliches from children's cartoons, you know? So now the story has gotten really weird because Pepto is now harvesting a child, and somehow the way I phrased it made it sound worse! God damn it! Okay, so in this epilogue, the order of events go like this. Pepto is about to do her thing to Silver Bloom, but Apple Spoon comes in. Okay, so apparently this character has an accent, so you have to try really hard to do this justice. "Pepto, I cannot believe you're doing this." Silver Bloom is relieved because she thinks Apple Spoon is gonna save her. But nope, bait and switch. In reality, Apple Spork was just mad at Pepto for doing the harvesting for her, as this was all hers to do. Then Apple Fork says to Silver Bloom, "Hey, Silver Spoon, guess who's gonna be a blank flank?" I don't know what that means. The end! And that's it. That's the end of the story. What do I think? I mean, it's just someone getting harvested while the harvester is acting as normal as a crazy person can. It's meh. It was fun to make fun of. Yeah, Pepto, stop that.